everybody, and welcome to part 34 of my playthrough for Pokemon Blue. So in the last episode, we collected all 8 badges, which allowed us to pass through all the guards and qualify to make it to Victory Road, the final challenge before the Pokemon League. Yeah, this is the big time. 10-year-old kid in the big times. Between now and the last episode, I should actually point out that I took my advice from the last episode. I was a bit underleveled and I went back through some of the past areas we've been through, fought any trainers and a couple of Pokemon along the way that I had previously not fought, and now my team is all at least level 40 or higher. Throughout Victory Road, if you're still think you're a little underleveled after that last fight like I was, through Victory Road there are going to be some battles and there's going to definitely be some ways to level up in there, so I feel pretty good where I am now. I also sold any items I wasn't going to need, got as much money as I could, and spent most of my money on the essentials, like Ultra Balls, Hyper Potions, Revives, all that good stuff. I don't think I have any max, I think that was a max repel right there, yeah. You'll probably want some repels in here because there are going to be some wild Pokemon, but there's going to be a lot of trainers. I also bought, I bought a protein, which I gave to Professor X, a calcium that I gave to Zippo, and a iron that I gave to Elo. So after all that prepping and training, it's time. Victory Road. Here we go. Oh yeah, Victory Road. So I guess we're going to start with throwing up a repel. I like Victory Road a lot. I gotta say, Victory Road is... Although the music in here is kind of the regular cave music, I thought it would have been awesome if they kept the music from outside, that, dun 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 dun, that you're kind of like leading up to something awesome. Victory Road is still pretty cool. It's a cave. It's like the last trial, you know what I mean? It's like your trials of your game. You've got wild Pokemon, you've got puzzles, you need all the most of the HMs, I wouldn't say all of them, and you've got tough trainers. So this place is kind of like, this is it, the last trial. So since I started this playthrough of Pokemon Blue, I've actually had an idea of what I wanted to do in this specific part of the game. I always thought, there isn't much I want to talk about in Victory Road, unlike other parts of the game. And yeah, I could just babble on about, random stuff, but Victory Road is mostly comprised of puzzles, trainers, and random encounters. And there's nothing too particularly important here. A couple items, maybe something we might get into a little bit later. There really are some interesting Pokemon and trainers here, none that you would normally see anywhere else, which makes this area kind of cool. Plus the puzzles make things kind of intricate and complicated, with a little bit of puzzling and the random encounters of the trainers. It's very awesome. But to keep things interesting, and the way I envisioned it, we're going to speed up and play music. I think you'll find this song more than fitting.
Best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. Each Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. It's you and me. I know it's my destiny. Pokemon, oh, you're my best friend. In a world we must defend. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em. A heart so true, our courage will pull us through. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Yeah. Every challenge along the way, with courage I will face. I will battle every day to claim my rightful place. Come with me, the time is right. There's no better team. Arm in arm, we'll win the fight. It's always been our dream. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. It's you and me. I know it's my destiny. Pokemon, oh, you're my best friend. In a world we must defend. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em. A heart so true, our courage will pull us through. You teach me and I'll teach you.
Okay, real quick right here, I thought I'd just point out that I picked up a TM05. It's Mega Kick, and I think Mega Kick is a pretty solid move. Teach it to any Pokemon who can learn it, and you won't be disappointed. Normally I teach it to Tetra, but I like her moveset right now, so we're not going to be doing that. Anyways, back to the music.
Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch
What? What?
Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. After that ridiculously tedious fight, Yoshimitsu is actually trying to learn Hydro Pump. Now, Hydro Pump is a really, really powerful water move. I believe it might be the most powerful water move in the game. And I've already got Surf, and I can't get, I don't want to get rid of Surf because it's an HM move. It's actually a pretty good move as a full. So at this point in the game, I think I'm either going to drop Rest or Dragon Rage. I mean, I don't know. Rest, he's got a pretty good set. So Hydro Pump is kind of it's a difficult decision. It really is. I think what I'm gonna do. I mean, Dragon Rage is kind of a safe move because it always does a fixed amount of damage, which doesn't seem too useful, but it really is when you think about it. When you just need a certain, you need a move to do a certain amount of damage just to be sure you're gonna get through with it. Body Slam is a non-water move I'd like him to have, and Rest is useful. But I think I'm gonna get rid of Rest and I'm gonna add on Hydro Pump. Yeah, I do want to be the very best, like no one ever was. We did it, guys. We came all the way through Victory Road. Arguably not one of the hardest dungeons in the game, in my personal opinion. I really feel like the Pokemon Mansion was, or even like Seafoam Islands was more complicated, but this still used a lot of puzzles. We didn't really need it would have been cool if we needed to cut or surf through there at some point, but doing the strength puzzles were kind of interesting. And like I said, an interesting place for both Pokemon that you can randomly encounter and Pokemon trainers. Overall, Victory Road, really cool place, get you pumped for where we are now. That's right. The Indigo Plateau, the ultimate goal of trainers. Pokemon League headquarters. This is it, guys. Our whole Pokemon journey, from start to here. This is where it all matters. This is the big times. The Elite Four, the Pokemon Masters. And believe it or not, they're actually kind enough to us to give us a rest station. So we're going to heal up real quick. Welcome to the Pokemon Center. We heal your Pokemon back to perfect health for free. Isn't that great? Can you imagine if there was actually a difficult Pokemon game that was you had to pay to do that? I know there's Nuzlocke Challenge, which I have a lot of respect for they don't. Well, it's if they die, you don't use the Pokemon, but there's also ones where it's you don't heal out the Pokemon, so you can only use potions and stuff, so that's kind of it, which is cool. But yeah, they actually give us an entire place here, a Pokemon Center and a store right next to each other. How cool is that? And they actually sell some pretty good things right here. Hi there, may I help you? At this point in the game, I'd really recommend buying anything you think you're going to need. Pokeballs at this point, probably not something you're going to need because you're so close to the end, because this is it, guys. This is, don't hold your cards back. Put them all in. Fold in, you might as well. So buy anything you need. I especially recommend revives and max potions. Definitely something I'd recommend doing. But even though we've gotten to this point, which is a good checkpoint now, because you can actually fly here, which is cool now. If you can, it'll drop you off right around here. You got the PC, got everything. This is really cool. I always liked how this was here. It was always just kind of a cool thing. What does this guy have to say? Yo, champ! Hey, it's this guy! Yo, champ in the making! At Pokemon League, how did you get through Victory Road? You have to face the Elite Four in succession. If you lose, you have to start all over again. That's right, guys. We got to go through all four of the greatest Pokemon trainers in the world without stopping. No rests. This is it. Go for it. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. And we're going to be doing that. But first, For those of you who may have caught a glimpse of it or were paying attention throughout Victory Road, you may have noticed something really strange back on Victory Road that I didn't go to. And well, this is where I wanted to get to first, because it's sort of like a save station. Once you're here, you're all set. You can fly back here anytime. It's kind of like a checkpoint basically. But we're actually going to backtrack into Victory Road. I know it's kind of like anticlimactic going through Victory Road and then finishing, but then we're just going right back in, which you can do if you want to. Like I said, I like the Pokemon here, awesome. But I wanted to defeat all the trainers, and I think we want to put up a repel. Where's my max repel? Yes. My Pokemon, to be completely honest with you, are still a little leveled. So I'd recommend maybe training off the Pokemon in here a little bit. And the nice thing about this is actually we can backtrack easier. Now I'm not, believe it or not, because even though I just came through here, I'm not. It was a little disorienting for me because it took much longer for me than it did for you guys. But somewhere in here, a little ways back, you guys might have noticed something unusual. Some people probably know what I'm referring to, but we'll get there soon enough. I believe it's up around that way. And I don't know about all the secret items in here. So if I may have missed something, you can point out to me if you want, but I'll probably, you know, not go back for, unless it's something like instantly wins you the game. Like somehow I didn't see this before. There might be something secret I might have missed, you never know, but I got most of the main items. Except for this one. What could this be? Oh, guard spec. Oh, that's all we came for. Alright, cool. We're out of here, guys. Back to the Elite Four. Wait a minute. A Pidgey. That's right. Oh, that's right. That's right. Save your game. We know the drill. You know how hard Pidgeys are to catch. Alright, bring it on, Pidgey. What? Wild Moltres appeared? Moltres, the fire legendary bird. We had an ice legendary bird, an electric legendary bird, and now a fire legendary bird. Moltres is the one that most people, I think, end up catching. I don't know. Moltres is... Actually, I've been known to miss Moltres, believe it or not. Just like skip through there and not see Moltres. But Moltres is arguably maybe the best. I think Zapdos is the best type because electric kind of cancels out his weakness. So it's really nice for him. But Moltres is a cool one. I mean, a fire bird, right? You can't beat that. Plus, I like Moltres' Spite. I like Zapdos a little bit more, but Moltres is pretty cool too. So Moltres, no joking matter, just like the other two. We're going to go ahead and we're going to get Steve out here, but first I want to see if I can do a little bit of damage. This shouldn't kill it. I don't want to take the risk. Hyperpump's a pretty strong move. Let's go Dragon Rage. Oh god. And that's right, Moltres, like any of the other legendary birds, has an extremely powerful fire attack. Fire Spin, really strong attack. And it also locks you. Yeah, that's great, right? Awesome. It's actually a move I wanted Zippo to learn, but I think he learns it over time. I'm not entirely sure. There might have been a TM somewhere. I'm not... Don't get me wrong. Like, I may have been talking through this whole thing like I'm a Pokemon master, but, you know. Oh, man. Come on. No, let me go. Okay. Dragon Rage. No! So, needless to say, this fight could take a while. You think Articuno took a while? Oh, Moltres can take a lot longer. I believe they have the same capture rate for each other, but Moltres has this attack, so... This is actually why I had Yoshimitsu out first. Really good that I had him out first because he's a little bit immune to the fire. Obviously, you don't want to have a grass type out. This won't work out well for you. This is basically a fire type's move of equivalent of Wrap, so that kind of sucks. And of course, Moltres is faster, more powerful, has legendary stats. All the good stuff that makes it more interesting. So this could take a little while. Okay. And if there's any hope at oh my god, Fire Spin. If there's any hope at all for you, if you're continually getting trapped in Fire Spin, Moltres will eventually run out of Fire Spin PP for its move, believe it or not. So you can try and like stall it till then, and then its moves, I believe, are just Peck. I think that's all it might have is Fire Spin and Peck. I haven't seen anything else yet, anyways. Oh, Moltres. Probably, yeah, I'm gonna say Moltres. You know, is probably the one that most people have the most amount of trouble catching. Like I said, Zapdos is usually the one for me, but Moltres, you know. All right, let's go Hypnosis. Yeah, that's right. Fell asleep. Oh, no! What the? Come on. Go to sleep. There we go. Nice. Fast asleep. Just take your time, Giant Firebird. I'm just going to throw a little crazy ball at you. Here we go. Great ball. Unfortunately, I don't have any Pokeballs on me, so that's kind of a downer. Oh, man. Yeah, still asleep. I could probably try and damage it again with something, like, really weak against it, but I don't know. Where are my Ultra Balls at? Town map. Let's throw the town map at it. See how well that does. Ultra Ball, go! There's like how the Ultra Ball actually looks like different in its sprite. Next time you see me throw it again, like, watch closely at the Ultra Ball when I actually throw it from the Pokemon. Check this out. I dig that. Like, it looks different in its sprite. Or maybe it's just because it's, like, rolling? I don't know. Something like that. The Great Ball doesn't look like that, does it? Let's see. Great Ball. Great Ball. Yeah, no, it doesn't even seem the same way. Just kind of like... Oh! Oh! Yes! Yeah! What was that? I should have timed that. I think that was like, what? 4 or 5 minutes, maybe? Oh! Man! Honest to God, I caught all 3 legendary Pokemon in probably under, like, 20 minutes collectively, and it took me like an hour to catch an Abra? Like, that's just my luck. Alright, Moltres was caught. Add to the Pokedex, Moltres Flame. Known as the legendary bird of fire, every flap of its wings create a dazzling flash of flames. You want to give Moltres a nickname? No, it's good. Moltres is good. Transfer to Bill's PC. That's it, guys. That's all 3 legendary Pokemon in the game. Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. Now seems like a great time to mention. You notice anything about their names? Maybe the Articuno, maybe Zapdos, and maybe Moltres? Ah, a little bit of Spanish for you. Yeah, oh yeah. I think it's just cool how they kind of did that with the names. Kind of like a, not really a play on words, but duh. Just have Professor X dig us out of here now. Ha! So easy, right? So yeah, I do think it's kind of cool how they actually did that with the names. I like that. I do a lot. So, we're all healed up. We're all stocked up. My team is ready. And in the next episode, we're going to be taking on the Elite Four, the final challenge of the game. So until then, I thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you later.